Hello, today we will make my strapless dress pattern together. This project is beginner to intermediate. First, print out your pattern 100 scale and check your sample box, measure your sample box, and everything is okay. Go on. Tape your pages together. Carefully overlap your reference lines and circles. As columns, it goes A1, B1, C1, and for rows, it goes like A1, A2, A3, as long as it is. And choose your size. When you're choosing your size, if you're between sizes like small and medium and large, choose the bigger one because this is perfect fit. And rehearse your dress and fit it. I will tell you when to rehearse. So if you are between sizes, choose the bigger one and cut out your size 1 to 8. After I have all my pattern pieces 1 to 8, this is 8 pieces, I am folding my fabric. I am placing my pattern pieces on fabric 1 to 4 top pieces first. 1 center top will be cut on fold. It is written on the top, but I'm saying you. And 2, 3, 4 is mirrored pairs. And I am adding 1 centimeter seam allowance. It is not included in the pattern, so I am drawing 1 centimeter seam allowance. As you see, you can see it what I do. And I'm drawing it, and I'm placing my skirt pieces. Piece 1 and piece 5, center top and center skirt, will be cut on fold. The others mirrored pairs. So, and I am adding 1 centimeter seam allowance for all of them. And when you come to skirt, it may sound a little bit confusing, but it is very easy when you follow what I did. For all my pattern pieces, 1 centimeter seam allowance I add, or it is about how you work. You can add more or less. I don't know how you, not less probably, but maybe more. So for other pieces, I add seam allowance, but only place I don't add seam allowance is my slit excess and my skirt hem. In here, I give the excess to fold inside the pattern, so you won't add any seam allowance here. You can see what I did here. All the other places, edges, I add 1 centimeter seam allowance. I didn't add for slit and hem of the skirt. And before you cut out your fabric, please don't forget to write every detail on your fabric with a erasable pen. Write small number, stitch number, big number, pattern piece number, and grain line. Write everything because later you make it confused. And after I start cutting my lining, and it is so much easier because what I'm going to do is just put my pattern that I already cut with seam allowance. I will put it on lining and I will cut. I will just follow the first one. And I'm cutting interlining for skirt pieces. When I'm cutting interlining, I don't need this slit excess, slit allowance, so I can clean it, or I can fold the pattern inside. I can fold the slit excess inside. Then I'm cutting interlining. This is one-sided, carefully. You need one-sided interlining. This is fabric hardener. And if you can find strip ones, it is easier, but I cannot, it's not common, so I'm using fabric ones. And I'm cutting it 5-6 centimeter wide. I'm showing how I cut it. I'm putting pattern on the interlining. Like I'm cutting other parts, like lining, fabric, main fabric. I'm just putting it on the fabric, interlining. And I'm drawing the top part. And I'm giving wide as 5-6 centimeter, you can see. And I'm repeating this for all the top pieces. By the way, don't forget write all the details on the lining you cut. It is not problem for me because I make this dress maybe 5-6, maybe more time, so I memorize it, but please write all the details on your fabric to prevent confusion. And then I will use iron to press it and stick it to the fabric. I recommend you to watch how to use interlining first, tutorial about how to use interlining, because you can ruin your iron for a while. So sugary part will match the fabric, and I will press behind. I won't use steam. I will press carefully, and I will turn other side, and I will press again. I will cut the excess. Like I said, first watch a tutorial for how to use interlining. I am repeating this process with iron for all the top pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am overlocking these pieces separately, these top pieces 1 to 4 separately. After you overlocking top pieces separately, we will pin them together. First one, and the small number on top shows the stitch number. You will match 2s, you will match 3s, and first one and sides 2. I'm pinning two pieces, side of 1, and then 4 back side tops, and after lastly 3s, back center top. So I'm pinning them together and I will sew them. Now I sew together all my top pieces. The sorting is 1, 2, 4, and 3. So I press over the seam allowance. I opened it. You can see what I did. And I repeat the process for the lining pieces, top lining pieces. Now I will overlock skirt pieces separately. As you see, the slit allowance is both sides. I need only one side. I choose right side and I will clean the slit allowance from the other side, as you see. Then I will overlock all the pieces separately, all the skirt pieces. Now I am pinning the skirt pieces together, 5, 6, 8, 7, Just one small detail, the other part just sew all the way down, but for the slit part, sew until the slit and leave. Just sew until the slit. And then I am pressing again on the seam allowance, and I'm opening it to sides. Press and open, and as you see, I fold the slit allowance inside and pressed over it. Now I will put my top on the skirt, right sides together, face to face, and I'm pinning them together. Uh, if you do everything right, this connection part will match. If it doesn't match, make it match, okay? It's important. So I'm pinning them together, face to face, right sides together, and I'm sewing. I sew top and skirt together. I pressed open the seam allowance. Now this is time to rehearse your dress and get help, pin your dress on you, and check if everything is okay, everything is in place. And if there's problems, you can make small touches on the connections and you can make it fit to you. Okay, now I'm pinning my invisible zipper on my dress. On the face of dress, you can see I'm closing the camera so you can see what I do clearly. I didn't cut this part from video, so you can watch it if you don't know anything about it. If you know, just skip this part a little bit. Fast forward. Then I'm start sewing. I'm installing invisible zipper foot on my machine, and I'm sewing as close to the teeth as possible. You can see, but don't go over the teeth. And after you sew, okay, I will show you. You have to check if there's any problem. If you can open and close your zipper freely. So I sewed until the zipper mark on the skirt. Then I'm checking my zipper, is everything is okay, and I will place the other side of the zipper on the other side of the dress. I'm opening my zipper. First I close my zipper and I leave 3 marks, and on the skirt, on the dress, and on the zipper. and I'm opening my zipper fully, and I'm placing other side on the other side of the dress. And I'm checking if the marks match. It should match if everything is right, but just be careful. And I'm pinning my other zipper on the other side, and I will sew. It is the same way. After you sew your zipper, you will press over it, and now you have to sew the rest of the seam, back seam. And this second seam should start like 2-3 millimeter left of the first invisible zipper seam, and 1-2 centimeter upper. So when you turn right side of your dress, it won't seam from outside where the zippers start. For this, you need a special machine foot. I left a photo here up. And if you have this, you probably have this because it comes with the machine, but I couldn't find mine right now. So I will use random food and I will try my best. I will move my needle to the left, maximum left, and I will try to sew. After I sew 1-2 centimeter with this, it worked, by the way. I keep going with my normal standard machine foot all the way down. Now I repeat um, the process except the zipper part for the lining. So now I will put my lining face to face with my dress, right sides together. Right side of lining will face the right side of dress. So I will pin from the top and I will sew the top. Again, I didn't cut this part because I thought maybe it might be useful for some. After I sew my lining and dress together from the top. I turn it to right side, not turned, but yes, turned. And I will make an under stitch. This stitch will be from lining to seam allowance and 2-3 millimeters up from the first stitch, and I will start 1-2 centimeters ahead of the zipper from the start. After I made under stitch, I turn wrong side of my dress. I sew my lining to the zipper from the back side. I normally you can change your foot special one, but I use my regular foot and I moved my needle to the left and I sew as close to the teeth as possible. teeth as possible, and it worked. Not a professional way, but it looked very good inside and outside, no problem. And I sew rest of the back seam of the lining like I did on the dress, but unfortunately I forgot to film it, but it is not hard, it is just what we did before. Now last but not least, you have to fold your hem of the skirt 2-3 centimeter, 2 centimeter enough, 2 centimeter inside, and you press your seam allowance. You can see what I did, and you need to trim a little bit your lining and put inside this fold and hand stitch all the way, slit and skirt. It's a little bit hard, but I will show you what I did instead of this. And when you're hand stitching, put one hand behind on the face of the dress, so you can make sure that you didn't go your needle all the way around the face of the dress. So when you turn your dress right side, you won't see any seam. For my other dresses, I choose easier ways. For my white one, I left my lining short before the slit, and again I hand stitched the slit, and I left hem. I didn't do anything about the hem of the skirt, so I don't care and it doesn't look bad. And for the yellow one, I left the lining short before the slit, and I use this two-sided interlining for the hem of the skirt and slit. Maybe it is not wash resistance, but it is the easiest way. And this is the final result. I hope everything was clear enough. But if you have further question, of course, you can always reach out to me. I will be more than happy to answer you and help you.